Hello student, welcome to History and Political Science of Standard 9th. Let us begin the chapter 2nd, India Events After 1960. India became independent in 1947 Christian era. India accepted the constitutional framework in 1950 and became a sovereign democratic nation. On 26 Jan 1950, the Constitution of Independent India came into force and India became Democratic Republic. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected the first president and Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan the first vice president of India. The first election to the legislature were held in 1952. The Indian society is multilateral and people of various languages, religions, ethnicities and castes live together. During the initial period after independence, India needed to solve different issues of economic, political and social development. So we had quite a many great personalities such as first Prime Minister of India Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Lal Bahadur Shastri followed him, Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, etc. The establishment of the Planning Commission and emphasis on the industrialization was a means to achieve economic development and to eliminate poverty in India. Successful conduct of elections and faith in democratic traditions made it possible for us to achieve political stability. At the same time, several social reforms, including policies and programs of the weaker sections of the society were sought to be implemented. The 1960s. In the decade of the 1960s, several events occurred which had a huge impact on the political situation in India. The region of Goa, Diu, Daman were freed from Portuguese rule and became part of Indian Federation. The tension between India and China on the northern border, which had been rising since 1950, culminated in the war of 1962 between two countries, India and China. This war was fought in the region of the McMahon Line. So you can see McMahon Line between China and India. After India became independent, Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru led the country. He was the architect of India's foreign policy. India's foreign policy we are going to learn in more detail in the second chapter of political science. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's contribution to the social and economic development of India is significant. Jawaharlal Nehru passed away in 1964. Lal Bahadur Shastri succeeded him and became the next Prime Minister of India. During his tenure, India and Pakistan went to war over the Kashmir issue in 1965. The Soviet Union tried to mediate between the two countries. Lal Bahadur Shastri gave the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, with which he highlighted the importance of Indian soldiers and Indian farmers. Lal Bahadur Shastri breathed his last at Tashkent in 1966. So he went to Pakistan at Tashkent to sign the agreement, and over there only he has to lay his life for the sake of our country. He was short in size, but his ideas were really great. So I salute such great personality. Indira Gandhi became the third Prime Minister of India in 1966. During her tenure, Pakistan Pakistan's oppressive policies in East Pakistan resulted in a big movement there. East Pakistan means at present it is Bangladesh. This movement was led by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and his organization, Mukti Bahini. This crisis in East Pakistan affected India as well because millions of refugees came to India, and therefore Indira Gandhi was facing the problem of settling these refugees. So during the 1960s decade, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru has contributed for the foreign policy, and his contribution to the social and economic development was significant. Then Lal Bahadur Shastri, over the Pakistan issue, and a war fought in 1965. The slogan which he gave, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, followed by Indira Gandhi. Indira Gandhi also has to face such problems with the Bangladesh. Infiltration was done on a large scale. Many Bangladeshis came to India, and then their settlement issues were raised. In this way, we have seen this decade 1960.